There's something so intriguing about watching, say, the helicopters that fly out of the Army National Guard base up near Owasso, all in formation, their blades thumping the air as they pass overhead, or looking for that single copter in the night sky you can hear but have to search hard to see.
Well, I'm gonna be a little honest and say that being in a helicopter makes me a bit nervous. Oh, unless of course that helicopter is piloted by Tulsa's own Chuck Dixon.
We never know what the phone call is going to be. You never know if you're going to get a phone call from a college coach wanting you to take him around on a high school recruiting trip, or somebody may call wanting to be picked up from their wedding and delivered to the airport. We get a lot of strange requests. 90% of the time we can make them happen. My first flight was actually in a helicopter in Branson, Missouri. My mother went with me on the flight, and I still have the picture of me standing beside the helicopter and the pilot there, and I got the later picture of me after my first solo in a helicopter. Well, I didn't get the opportunity to start flying in a helicopter until about 2006. And unfortunately, they're kind of pricey to train in, so it took me a while in life to get to the point where I could afford that. Basically, I had trained in airplanes prior to that and was just a little bit unsatisfied with the whole aviation experience. I needed another challenge, and the helicopter fit the bill. Yeah, that's a common misconception. Everybody thinks that you have to have an airplane license before you go to a helicopter. That's not at all accurate. You can start in the helicopter, and basically it's better to do so if that's what you're wanting to learn how to fly, because there are certain habits that you'll pick up learning to fly a fixed wing that are not real conducive to you while you're flying the helicopter. Well, we basically started the company as I got out of commercial flight school. I needed to find a way to keep flying, and there were no jobs around for a brand new commercial pilot. So we kind of just created one for me. Kind of started out that we would rent a helicopter and take it to large outdoor events such as Rocklahoma or Country Fever. And any place that we could find a gathering of people that may want to take a helicopter ride, we'd basically just take the helicopter, an easy up tent, and pitch out a sign saying we'll fly for $35 or $40 per person. And from there it kind of grew into needed something more stable for us to do. So we developed a few product lines such as our Tulsa Metro Tour, and then we started doing flight instruction. And then we started picking up some more commercial work with power line companies and natural gas companies. Well, this is the Robinson R-44 helicopter, Raven 2 model. It was developed in the late 80s and early 90s. It's become the most popular civilian helicopter in the world simply because of the ease of the maintenance and the operation of it. It has a great visibility profile out of it. Each passenger has their own large window and they can see out. It's very comfortable inside. It's kind of an intimate setting for 3 passengers plus the pilot. And we have temperature control in there. We have air conditioning for summer. We have heat for winter. So it's a very comfortable way to go look around town or get from point A to point B. Yeah, we've taken Coach Gundy on some high school recruiting trips. We actually had Dr. Phil McGraw when he was in town. We have another NFL player that we're going to be taking up this weekend. Usually the joy on their face especially when they were scared of it before. It was something that was a fear for them or a phobia. And whenever they get off the helicopter, that phobia is gone. It's not a problem in their life anymore. And usually excited to take the second and third ride after that. Sometimes it's privacy, sometimes it's just convenience. They want to be able to go from point A to point B without the hassle of traffic and want to be able to get back quickly.